Welcome to the congregation of Yahweh in Panama City, Florida. We have a beautiful day to come out and worship Yahweh and Yeshua, worship with each other in fellowship. We send out our greetings to those on the DVD program, that you'll be blessed by the scriptures that we use and the understanding that Yahweh has given us, and aid you in your walk with Yahweh. We encourage you to walk with Yahweh. Today's sermon is entitled Yahweh Speaks. We need to understand that Yahweh is in control of what is going on in the world. We are bombarded daily and hourly of the problems in this country and in the countries that we are associated with and in the world. And it's trouble, despair, and anxiety. There is war at this very moment in the world. And many people look at that and they become depressed. They become worried. They're always wondering what is going to take place. But if we understand the scripture, we have promise. Yahweh speaks. The Hebrew word spelled Dalet Bet Resh is pronounced Dabar, and the word perhaps properly to arrange, but used figuratively of words. In other words, to speak. Rarely in a destructive sense. It means to subdue, answer, appoint, or bid, command, commune, declare. It's to give a name, promise, pronounce, rehearse, say, speak, be a spokesman. This is the use of this word. So when the word is used, Debar, in Shema Israel, Debar, to the people, that means Yahweh speaks. Yahweh speaks. Now, Yeshua is the spokesman for Yahweh. We need to put him in proper perspective, because most people really don't understand the relationship that Yeshua and Yahweh has. And some thinks that Yeshua is limited to what he can do, and because he's just the Son. But if we understand the position of the Son, he is the extension of Yahweh, and Yahweh calls him his right hand. So everything that Yahweh does, Yeshua does. Everything Yeshua does, Yahweh does. So we don't have to worry about any weakness in the relationship. There's no hierarchy there that overpowers the other side. They're in perfect unison. He says, my Father and I are one. He says, I come to do the will of the Father. And see, when we understand that everything that Yeshua has done, he did it willingly. He volunteered willingly to do it exactly like the Father wants it to do. And so he came out with it. So as Yeshua was sitting in Galilee or in Jerusalem one day, Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Does those questions sound familiar? just about everybody you talk to, those that read the Bible a little bit and those that read it a lot, they are determined to answer these questions. And I had 3 or 4 different people this week wanting to know if I could tell them when the end of the world was going to come. Well, that's the question. And they asked it directly to him. And he gave an answer. In the 4th verse he says, "And Yahshua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you." See, with questions like that, and you're asking people, it's an opportune time to deceive people. And many people are deceived by the people who are willing to deceive. And that's one of the reasons we are having the problems we are having. When we give everything over to Yahweh and Yahshua and let them function in the way that they're supposed to function, we will be protected. Verse 5, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Messiah," or in the English translation, "I am Christ, and shall deceive many." And see, if the context of this is that these people will admit, they don't say, come up and stand up and say, "I'm Christ," and then go about deceiving people. They actually say, "He is Christ." They give him his position. But then they begin to tell you everything you got to do, and if you don't do it exactly right, then you're not going to make it. And first news you know, everybody's in a traditional religious arrangement or experience, and they are deceived. Yahweh speaks. We need to listen to Yahweh and let Yahweh give the answer. Verse 6, he says, "You shall hear of wars." How many have heard of wars recently? "And rumors of wars." Stories about wars. Wars here, wars there. We're having it all around. So this prophecy that he prophesied 2,000 years ago must be coming true. We must be close to the end, even though we can't figure it out and tell when it is or what's going to be. But we need to listen to Yahweh. Let him speak. "See that you be not troubled." Children, don't worry. Be not troubled. Do not allow any rumors of wars, of famine, figuring out what you're going to eat, how we're going to eat if the FDA cuts off the food source, and they've just about done it. They'll do it next week if they hadn't done it this week. They're that close. Don't worry. He says, "Be not troubled." That's Yahweh speaking. He's speaking to his people. And if we are his people, we're in the right place, in the right frame of mind. "For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." See, it's not going to come shortly.
Not while we're in war.
As long as we can see these things happening and see the trouble that the people are in, we still got some time. That gives us time to lean on him. That gives us time to hear him speak. That gives us time to begin to condition ourselves for what he wants us to be. He says, "For nation shall rise against nation." And that's what's happening today. Every nation